Well, today I'll be working on a Z-Wave power outage or power failure sensor. Now, in order for this to work, you have to have your router and your box. That's their Z-Wave control box on a UPS. So if it's not on there, you will not receive any notification or anything whatsoever. Well, I will be using one of these. It is a Ecolink garage door tilt sensor. Now I have a few of these, and I was digging through my toolbox and see what I can put together or so. Now, this is what the sensor looks like. See here. Right. This is the switch, the tilt switch. Okay, and this is where the battery goes. It's a 3 volt, and this particular module has another input on it there. So you can use that as a switched, a dry contact, that's what they call it. So what I end up doing is I took mine out, I remove that tilt switch there on this one, and I desolder the contacts. All right. Now I'll be posting or be putting up the links to all these. They're not that expensive, and also the wiring diagram that I've created, and all the parts that you need that will fit together. Now this box here, I did download this box, but I modified it to fit everything, so everything fit together nicely. I will be using a 18650 battery, sorry, to power this project. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start soldering all these up. All right, this is what it looks like. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start soldering all these up here, and it'll be powered via USB-C with a 5 volt 1 or 1.5 to 2 amp break adapter. So let me go ahead and start soldering these, and I will turn the camera back on and show you how it all goes together. Okay, so I got the battery holder soldered up. So now this one here, everything is designed to fit snugly and show like minimal wires. That's kind of a cool box. You also have a little bit of LED indicator there, okay, put together nicely. So I'm gonna get this all set up here, fish my wire through it. Okay. So they're snug. Now there's holes on the back for DIN rails. If you would like to put some DIN rails on it, you can go ahead and do so. But I'm not gonna put mine on a DIN holder, so that should be good enough for me there. So what I'm gonna do, there's enough space here also to tuck extra wires in, so you don't have to worry about cutting your wires too short. So now what I'm gonna do with this, I'm going to get a little bit more there. Right, so I'm gonna get this all set up on my board, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, got most of the wires all soldered up with the relay. So now we're gonna fish the relay through it, through the box. That's gonna be a bit of a tricky one. Okay, so I'll grab out of this. So now this is I just want it to really be neat because there's a stopper in there, and it's really only going to go down to a certain certain depth. Let's see what's up there. Come on, crooked. Kind of touching something. There you go. So that's your relay there. So all these wires, like I said, it's going to be hidden underneath this board when it sits over it. So it'll be as clean as possible. So this is your power. No, I'm going to put an LED on this here. An LED. Oh, there it is. And I'm going to put a resistor on it to bring it down from 5 to 3.2 volts. So I'm going to do there. So now what I'm going to do, this is, I've been following this. I try to make it as simple as possible and neat as possible as well, so it'll be straightforward and easy for anyone to understand. And like I said, all the parts that I've been using, these were in my toolbox actually. I'll be putting the links to them, and also they're not that pricey, so you can go ahead and set one of these up. And like I said earlier, you have to have your router and your Z-Wave controller box on a UPS. UPS is not that expensive as well. You can find some used ones, some pretty good ones. That'll give you an hour or so runtime. So let me go ahead and solder this all up, and then we'll come back and take another look. Alright, so now I've put together most of it. Now there's a USB. This is a USB-C that will work with power brick. And this is where it's gonna get the main signal, and when the power goes out, obviously that'll be off, but the battery inside will be able to power the board, and that will send your signal. So these are all optionals. You don't have to do this. Just put the wires in and use the screw terminals. This. I think these are a little bit kind of long, so I'm just gonna trim a bit off of it. So that's there. Now this is where's the relay part. This here, the screw terminals. These are screw terminals. So this is actually right now normally open. But when there's power to the USB, it'll be closed. And when there's no power, it'll be normally open. And there's where this PCB here, the Z-Wave, it will recognize it as if it's a door sensor, open close. All right. So that's what we're using the relay to simulate that right now. So let me put this together here. Okay, I'll put this together and then I'll get the video back up and going. Okay, so pretty much everything's all soldered up. This is the LED I was talking about. My resistor on it. So it's going to tell you that there's actually line power coming to the circuit. So I was going to add it's actually a third, but I cut the lead off. It's actually a green and red, a bi-color resistor LED, but I just want to keep it simple. So this is going to go up in this part here like that. So it's going to tell you that there's always line power. So let me close this up here, and then we're going to get back and then we're going to fit it all in, and we're going to test it out. Alright, so I went ahead and I heat shrink these, and all the wires that I have, now remember we follow this, okay? There's holes and there's space for all the wires, so you can have a little bit of a decent amount of wires. And so everything's going to tuck in here nicely. Now I will post a link or tell you where you can download this box. Okay. So I think I want this wire in a little bit more. I sold too much out. So it's going to pull that in a little bit more. I just like my circuits and stuff neat as possible with less or minimal wires as possible. So you see there's absolutely no wires, just you're going to see this here, and this is a USB. So this is gonna go up there. So obviously you're gonna be able to, you'll have to see that one. And I'm gonna use some hot glue just to hold the corners down. Put some more, let's just put some more here. So let that dry. Sorry, this is not my desk where I usually do my stuff. I have a 3D printer going and it's a little bit noisy over there. But I just want to put this video out because quite a bit of people were asking about one. Okay, so that's pretty much the circuit. So now we're just gonna snap this in. Like I said, again, the links and the description of these things will be there, so you can get the same stuff. And you can just put it exactly like this. It just snaps in there like that. All right. So now you don't really need to do that there. You know what? I think I'm gonna add some. Let's just go to the side here. Let's put this here, right? Just to hold in place. And that'll be it. Oh, get your fingers on that. So now, what we're gonna do? Let's just try the power brick. Get a power brick cell plugged in there. Get it there. So you get your light on, right? That's line power. So that's the relay is firing. So you plug that in there, it fires the relay off. And this is your battery. It's an 18650. Let's get the polarity line up. There you go. Right. So there. So anyway, I'm gonna take you over to my computer, and I already have the notification set up. I'm using a Fabaro home center light, and I already have my notification set up in the panel, and I have two scenes, one power out and one power restored. You'll be able to see those. That area is kind of messy. It's where my basement area, so it's you'll be able to see it in action. Now I'm using my phone to record this, so you won't be able to see the pop-up on my phone, but you will see the scenes and everything else, and you'll see the motion when I connect and disconnect this. So let's head over there and take a look.